welcome to another exciting week of NWA Championship Wrestling. I'm Joe Pedicino. We are at the world-famous Sportatorium in Dallas, Texas. Tony, the Regulator Norris, taking on Greg the Hammer Valentine. And let me tell you, just a few minutes ago, Tony Norris had some comments about Greg the Hammer. Let's go to those right now.
Stand right, boy. No more Valentine, no more Scandal. From now on, it's me, Tony Rizzo Norris, the Regulator. Yeah, I know you ain't got Greg the Hammer Valentine. He's a puppet now. Well, bring him on, 'cause I'm waiting for him.
Greg the Hammer Valentine, of course, the subject of those comments from Tony Norris. Norris not very happy with the situation going on right now with Skandar Akbar. Akbar managing the North American Heavyweight Champion, and Tony Norris wanting a title shot. This one is a non-title match. Akbar told him he had to wrestle in a non-title match to earn that shot at the title, and Tony Norris had no problem whatsoever with that. Valentine using those big elbows right to the head of Tony Norris. And let me tell you, as you look at Tony Norris, you have to say, where's the weak spot? Obviously, right now, elbows to the head weren't fit. Now look at this. Norris has got him pushed back against the ropes. Oh, goes in. There's a foot, and now drags him out and just slams him to the mat. And Valentine had better think about this. Skandar Akbar on the outside. Of course, the leader, Devastation Incorporated. This man has been around for many years as one of the most hated managers in all of wrestling, and now managing the North American champion in Greg the Hammer Valentine, along, of course, with Black Bart and some other men that he says will be coming to the NWA. Norris now going in after Valentine. Valentine a little bit hesitant to look there. Of course, I don't blame him. I would be, as I think any sane human being would be, to be going in and charging against somebody like Tony Norris. Lots of comments of late from Norris about the situation with Skandar Akbar. For those of you who are not aware of it, Norris used to be in the camp of one Skandar Akbar until he finally got fed up with it and said he wasn't going to be treated that way any longer, that he was a man, and that he was not going to be treated that way by Akbar. Akbar, of course, did not take that very well. Took it sort of as a slap in the face. I'll tell you, when you've been slapped in the face by Tony Norris, you've been slapped. A lot of great action coming up, as we have told you on today's show. We're going to see Curtis Thompson taking on Big Ed Brock a little bit later in the program. Rod Price is on the show. We've got the Hard Riders as they take on the Youngbloods. That'll be a great match coming up on today's program. And listen to this for tag team action. Tully Blanchard and Chris Adams teaming against the team of Michael Hayes and Scott Putski. And then we've also got the Junkyard Dog against Black Bart. All of that still to come on today's NWA Championship Wrestling. Valentine with a elbow to the back of the head of Tony Norris. And now he's done it again. He's come down. Maybe he's found that weak point, the base of the skull there. He's put two of those elbows right into the back of the skull at the base of the neck of Tony Norris. Now a big clothesline knocks Norris down, and Akbar happy on the outside. But you can hear the crowd yelling right now as Valentine comes off again with another elbow to the top of the head. And evidently Akbar feels like the weak spot in Tony Norris is the head, because that is what Valentine has gone after. I will say this, Valentine, of course, is known for the figure four leg lock, among other things. I think he's going to have a hard time locking that figure four leg lock on those big logs of Tony Norris. And Valentine, probably knowing that, being the ring veteran that he is, has gone after the head instead. Norris moves out of the way as Valentine comes down and misses this time with the elbow. And look at that. Almost a football shoulder block. And it knocked Valentine, and oh, that time Norris was going for it again, and he got tripped by Akbar. And now Norris has gone after Akbar. This is where Akbar has, for so many years, this is where Akbar has been so devious in disrupting the flow of a match. And right now, all right, Valentine is going to go for that figure four. Norris, though, pushes him off right into Akbar. Pulls him over, 1, 2, and 3. He got the match. He got the pinfall. He kicks Valentine into Akbar and then rolls him up for the 1, the 2, and the 3. And as you can see, Akbar trying to talk to Valentine. Valentine suffering a loss right here on television. I'm going to take you to an instant replay, but let's hold on. I want to watch this. Valentine doesn't look very happy. Akbar telling the fans, just calm down, it's all right. All right, Akbar now having to explain. Now, before we go to the instant replay, let's watch this. Greg the Hammer Valentine in a stare down with Akbar. The crowd trying to tell Valentine he did it on purpose, but obviously he didn't. Uh-oh, Valentine has grabbed Akbar. And now he's giving Akbar the elbow. Dropping down on Akbar. Here comes Black Bart. Black Bart has come into the ring. Now this will be interesting. This will be interesting. Bart is helping Valentine. Bart is helping Valentine. Akbar's men have turned on him. Valentine and Bart are just stomping on Akbar. He's going to put Akbar in the figure four. They are out to hurt Akbar. There's no doubt about it. What an amazing turn of events. Black Bart, who has been under the tutelage of Skandor Akbar for a long time. Greg Valentine, who has just come under the tutelage in the past several months. But they have turned on him. The referee doesn't know what to do. No one is coming from the dressing room to help. Black Bart and Valentine.
Well, as you can tell, we're following the action here with NWA Championship Wrestling. Moadib, Tony Norris, we just saw you beat the North American NWA champion, Greg the Hammer Valentine. We see what has happened with Skandor Akbar laying out there. What's going on?
First of all, by no disrespect to you, no more Moadib. Tony, Lorenzo, Norris, the regulator. That's who I am now. Now, as far as what's going on with Skandor Akbar, I don't know. I don't even care. The man is out of my hair, out of my way, and he better stay out of my way. You see what happened to Greg the Hammer Valentine, the great North American champion. If you're the North American champion and I beat you, what that make me? You think about it. Skandor Akbar all my life, I walked alone. I've come up from abused child. I come up through college. I come up through the pros, all on my own. Then I got stupid. And I said, why not trust this man here? Why not get on his wings and trust him? And you turned your back on me. You lied to me. You lied to the people. You cheated us. So from now on, punk, I walk alone. It's Greg the Hammer Valentine, Black Bart. I don't care who you bring to the ring. If they want some punk, tell them open house to step on in the ring.